Look outside, Mr. Bear. People are already walking on the street. Father, why do you look sad when you watch me play?
Because when I watch you, tell me the truth. What happens to Emily? When I am not here anymore?
Good evening, sir. This is James speaking.
Your mother's surgery will be paid for.
If I sign this, I stop being just a son. I become a shield. No. My silence means I'm scared. It means I don't know how to be what you need.
Would you stay?
I don't know if I would be perfect.
Mr. Thompson, the surgery is scheduled for tomorrow morning.
I promise to stay. Even when it is hard.
I don't want my life to only be rooms where people protect me. She was very angry.
She had every right to be.
Is that really me? I look like someone who knows where she's going.
You should not be holding that document like it belongs to you.
I'll check the river path.
I'll search the streets behind the bridge.
I remembered how you like it. Not too hot. And just a little.
This is Emily. She is 24 years old. She lives in this big house. Her family is very rich. But Emily is not like other adults.
Good morning, Mr. Bear. I woke up very early today. Even before Father did. The house was already quiet when I opened my eyes. Did you hear the clock again last night? It makes the same sound every night. Tick, tick, tick. It never gets tired. Even when everyone else is sleeping. This room is very big, isn't it? Father says it is a beautiful room. And I should feel lucky. I try to feel lucky. But sometimes it feels too big for just one person. Look outside, Mr. Bear. People are already walking on the street. Some of them are smiling. Some of them look angry. But all of them look like they know where they are going. I watch them every morning. They walk so fast. Like time is chasing them. I wonder if they are scared of being late. Or scared of being alone. Do you think I should walk like that too? Do you think I should hurry somewhere? Father says I am safe here. He says this house protects me from bad people and bad things. But being safe feels very quiet. And quiet feels heavy sometimes. Look, this is me before. I was laughing here. I don't remember what the joke was. But I remember laughing very loud. I don't know when I stopped laughing like that. It feels like one day I laughed. And the next day I just didn't. It's okay, though. I don't need to understand everything. Father says thinking too much makes me sad. But sometimes, when I hug you, I wish you could answer me back. I wish someone could sit here and talk with me for a long time. When I get married, this side won't be empty anymore. Someone will sit here. Someone will stay. Even when the house is quiet. My husband will eat breakfast with me every morning. Even if it is just cereal. Even if the cartoons are silly. The most important thing is, he will not leave when I talk too much. Mr. Bear, if someone comes into my life one day, please remind them to stay. I don't like goodbyes. They make my chest hurt. Staying is more important than loving, I think. Sit properly, Mr. Bear. If you sit like that, the tea will spill. And then Father will say I am careless again. No, no, today we are not late. We have all the time in the world. That's the best part of mornings. This tea tastes very nice today. I think it is sweeter because we are outside. Drink slowly. There is no hurry. The garden feels nicer when we take our time. Father likes these flowers very much. He says they must grow straight and neat. I like them when they grow any way they want. I like when things stay in order. When my toys are neat. My head feels neat too. Do grown women play in gardens like this? I never see them do it. It doesn't matter. I like it here. The flowers don't laugh at me or call me strange. Some puzzles are hard. I don't like the hard ones. They make my head feel tired. Easy games are better. Easy games don't shout at you when you make mistakes. Father says I should learn adult things. Like money. Like business. But those things feel heavy. Do you think I am silly? Sometimes people look at me like that. I know. You don't think so. That's why you are my best friend. I like building small towers here. If they fall, the grass is soft. Nothing breaks. See? It's okay. Nothing breaks forever. I wish life was like this. If something falls, someone helps you build it again. I don't want big things. I don't want loud places. I just want someone to sit with me here. Someone who doesn't tell me to change. Someone who stays, even when I play too much. Is that too much to ask?
This is Emily 8 years ago. She is 16 years old. This is the day her life changed forever.
Father, you are walking so slowly again. Every single day you walk like you have all the time in the world. If we don't hurry, the bus will leave without us. And then you will say it was my fault. Come on. You always tell me that being late is a bad habit. Today I am trying to be responsible, see?
Emily, slow down, please. The road is wet. And cars cannot stop quickly when it rains like this.
Father, you worry too much all the time. I am not a little child anymore. I can cross the road by myself. See? Nothing bad ever happens. What was that noise? Why is that car so loud?
Emily. Stop. Move back right now.
Father. Why are you shouting like that? Why is everything so bright? My eyes hurt. My head feels very heavy.
Emily, can you hear my voice? Try to open your eyes slowly. You are safe now.
Where am I? Why can't I move properly? I want to go home.
Emily, I am here. I never left you. You scared me so much.
Why are you crying, Father? Did I do something bad? Are you angry with me?
No, no, my love. You did nothing wrong. Please don't think that.
Then why does my body hurt so much? Why can't I remember what happened?
She hit her head very hard. Her body will heal with time. But her mind may not grow the same way.
What do you mean, not grow the same way?
She may stay young inside. She may trust easily. She may need protection for a long time.
Father, why are the doctors talking like that? Am I going to be okay?
Yes, you will be okay. I promise you. I will always be with you.
I feel very sleepy. My head feels empty and quiet.
That's okay. You can sleep now. I am right here. I won't go anywhere.
Promise, you won't leave.
I promise. Never.
Sometimes. I try to remember that day. But my head feels quiet after that. Like something stopped moving inside me. It's okay if I don't remember. Father remembers for both of us.
This is Mr. Thompson, Emily's father. He loves his daughter more than anything in the world.
Emily, you have been sitting here since afternoon. You didn't even notice the sun is getting tired now.
Oh, is it evening already? I didn't feel the time move at all. The blocks kept falling. So I had to build them again.
You always stay patient when they fall. You never get angry with them.
Why should I get angry? They don't fall on purpose. They just need another try.
I wish people were that simple.
Are people not simple?
Not always. Some people hide their thoughts. Some people say one thing but mean another.
That sounds confusing. I don't like confusing things.
I know, my child. That's why I worry when you talk to strangers.
But most people smile at me. Smiling people are nice, right?
Sometimes they are. Sometimes they are not.
Then how do I know who is good?
That is something I ask myself every day.
Father, why do you look sad when you watch me play?
Because when I watch you, I see how kind your heart is. And the world does not always protect kind hearts.
Did I do something wrong?
No. Never think that. You are perfect just the way you are.
Then why do you worry so much?
Because one day, I may not be sitting here with you. And that thought scares me more than anything.
Don't say that. I don't like when you say things like that.
I am not leaving now. I just want to make sure you are never alone.
I don't like being alone.
I know. You never did.
When I am alone, my chest feels tight. Like something is missing. But I don't know what.
That is why you need someone in your life someday. Someone who stays even when I cannot.
Like a husband.
A husband?
Yes. Someone who eats breakfast with me. Someone who sits with me in the garden. Someone who doesn't get tired of my games.
That sounds very important to you.
It is. Because staying is more important than anything else.
And what if that person hurts you?
Then you will protect me. You always do.
I hope I always can.
Can we stay here until the sun sleeps?
Yes, Emily. We will stay as long as you want.
This is Dr. Harris. Emily's longtime doctor. He has treated her since the accident.
Mr. Thompson. Thank you for coming so late at night. I know nights are the hardest time for you. Especially in places like this.
Hospitals never call at night for good reasons. Please don't speak slowly, doctor. Just tell me what is wrong.
I will speak clearly and honestly. This is not about Emily's body. Her body is strong, healthy, and growing normally.
So she is safe. At least her body is safe.
Physically, yes. But emotionally, Emily is still very fragile. And that part worries me more.
Fragile how? She laughs. She plays. She looks happy when she is in the garden.
She looks happy because she does not see danger the way others do. Her smile does not mean she understands the world.
Explain that to me properly. I don't want half answers.
Emily believes people very easily. When someone says kind words, she trusts them without question. She cannot tell when someone is lying or pretending.
So you are saying she cannot protect herself?
Yes. Not emotionally. Her mind stopped growing at the age of the accident.
That cannot be the end. There must be medicine. Some new treatment. Some new doctor somewhere.
You searched everywhere. You spent years trying everything possible. You did not fail her.
Then why does it feel like I did? Because love makes us feel responsible for things we cannot control. Tell me the truth. What happens to Emily when I am not here anymore?
That is the real danger I wanted to talk about.
Danger?
If Emily is alone, people may see her kindness as weakness. They may lie to her. They may take advantage of her money. They may hurt her without her even understanding it.
I built walls around her life. Security guards. Rules. Money.
Walls cannot protect a heart. Only a person can do that.
Then tell me what to do. I cannot be everywhere. I cannot live forever.
Emily needs one constant person in her life. Someone who wakes up with her. Someone who eats with her. Someone who notices when something feels wrong.
A caretaker?
Caretakers change shifts. They leave at night. They are paid to care, not to stay.
Family stays.
Yes.
You mean marriage?
I mean safety, responsibility, and patience. If marriage gives her that, then yes.
What kind of man would accept such a life?
Not a perfect man, but a kind one. A man who understands duty.
And if I choose the wrong man?
Then Emily will suffer. That is why this choice must be made with great care.
Then I must act before time acts for me.
That is why I asked you to come tonight.
How did it come to this? I built this house to protect you. I filled it with money, walls, and rules. And still I am afraid every single day. You smile so easily, Emily. You believe so deeply. You don't see danger hiding behind kind faces. The doctor says your body is strong. But your heart is too open for this world. What will happen when I am gone? Who will notice when someone lies to you? Who will stop them before they hurt you? I cannot watch you forever. Time does not listen to money. Time does not care how much I love you. A caretaker will leave. Guards only watch doors. Doctors only see you sometimes. You need someone who stays at night. Someone who eats with you. Someone who notices when your smile changes. Marriage. No. How can I even think that? What kind of man would marry you? Not for money. Not for control. But for responsibility. And what if I choose wrong? What if I bring danger into your life myself? That would be my greatest sin. If I must choose a man, then I will choose carefully. Not a rich man. Not a powerful man. I will choose someone who knows struggle. Someone who understands pain. Someone who knows the value of safety. Someone who will not see you as money. Forgive me, my child. If this choice hurts you one day, know that it came from fear, not control. I will not wait for fate to decide your future. I will decide it myself. Even if it breaks my heart. Tomorrow, I begin searching.
This is James. He is 28 years old. He works hard every day. But life keeps pushing him down. This is Daniel. His close friend. He is very kind and the only friend of James.
James, you look worse than last week. Your eyes are red. And your face looks tired. When was the last time you slept properly?
I don't remember. Honestly. Some nights I fall asleep for 1 hour. Then I wake up thinking about money, bills, and hospital dates.
That chair sounds like it might break any minute. Just like you, mate.
Yeah, we're both holding on somehow.
You can't keep living like this. 2 jobs. No rest. No food on time. Your body will give up before your problems do.
I know. But if I stop even for 1 day, everything falls apart.
How is your mum tonight?
She told me she feels better. She smiled and asked if I had eaten.
That means she's not better.
She lies to protect me. Just like I lie to her. Telling her everything is under control.
And the doctor? What did he say this time?
He said the surgery cannot wait anymore. If we wait too long, it may be too late.
How much do you need?
More than I have ever seen in my life. Even if I work 10 years straight, I still won't reach that number.
That's not fair, James. You work harder than anyone I know.
Life doesn't reward hard work. It only tests how much pain you can carry.
Have you asked your relatives? Anyone at all?
They all have their own problems. And when people help you with money, they start controlling your life.
So you carry everything alone?
I've always done that. It just feels heavier now. Like my chest is full of stones.
What about love, James? Doesn't anyone stand beside you?
Love needs time. Love needs peace. I don't have either.
Sophie still asks about you, you know.
Sophie wanted dinners, trips, plans. I wanted hospital beds and medicine. We were living in different worlds.
So you chose responsibility.
I had no other choice. Someone had to stay strong.
But who stays strong for you?
No one. And that's okay.
What is it?
An email. Mr. Thompson wants to see me tomorrow. Says it's important.
Your boss calling you this late is never good news.
I know. It could be a warning. Or the end.
Whatever happens, James. Don't sell your soul for money.
I don't even know how much my soul is worth anymore.
Just promise me one thing.
What?
If someone offers you an easy way out, think twice.
I will try.
James. You are already awake again. You hardly sleep these days, do you?
I slept, Mom. I just wake up early now. Morning air feels better than night thoughts.
You always say things like that. Even when your eyes look so tired. A mother can see tiredness even when her son hides it.
My eyes are fine. It's just the light in this room. It makes everyone look tired.
You think I don't notice how your hands shake sometimes? Or how quiet you become when you think I'm sleeping?
I don't want you to worry. You already have enough pain to deal with.
James. I worry because I love you. Pain does not stop a mother from feeling. Every morning I wake up. And the first thing I think is, how much weight you are carrying for me.
You are not weight. You are my reason.
A reason should not steal your youth. You should be living, not counting pills.
I don't feel robbed. I feel needed. And that matters to me.
You say that now. But one day you will wake up tired of being strong.
Maybe. But today is not that day. Does it hurt right now? Tell me honestly.
It hurts. But pain has become a habit. I know how to sit with it.
You should not have to.
And you should not have to fight the world alone. The doctor called again yesterday.
I guessed he would. What did he say this time?
He said the surgery should not wait anymore. He said my body is getting weaker.
Then we will not wait. I will arrange everything.
James. With what money?
I will work more. I will find a way. There is always a way.
You sound like your father when he used to lie to me. Strong words, tired heart.
Please don't say that. I don't want you thinking about the past.
The past comes when the future feels unsure. If saving me destroys you, then I don't want to be saved like that.
No. Your life is not a price. It is not something I trade.
And your life is not something I should steal.
You are not stealing anything. You gave me life. Let me give something back.
You already gave too much.
I will give more if I have to.
Promise me one thing, James.
Anything. Just say it.
If someone offers you help that costs you your soul, you will think twice.
I promise to think. I don't promise to stop.
That is all a mother can ask.
Please stay strong a little longer. Just a little longer.
I will try. For you.
Mr. Thompson. Why is my boss calling me at this time? Pick it up. Running won't change anything. Good evening, sir. This is James speaking.
Good evening, James. I hope I am not disturbing you at home.
No, sir. It's fine. I was just resting for a moment.
I won't keep you long. I wanted to speak to you directly instead of sending messages.
Of course, sir. Is something wrong with my work?
No. This call is not about your mistakes. In fact, it is about the opposite.
The opposite, sir?
James. I have been watching you for some time now. Not in a strange way. In a professional way.
Watching me, how?
I watch who comes early. I watch who stays late. I watch who works even when no one is checking.
I just try to do my job properly.
You do more than that. You carry responsibility like it belongs to you.
Sir. I don't understand where this conversation is going.
That's all right. You don't need to understand yet.
Sir, if I have done something wrong, I would rather know now.
You have done nothing wrong. In fact, you are one of the few people I trust.
Trust?
Yes. And trust is the reason for this call.
Sir. This sounds important.
It is. That is why I want to meet you tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? At the office?
No. Not the office. Somewhere quiet. Somewhere private.
Sir, you're making me nervous.
I understand. But some conversations should not happen at desks.
May I ask what this meeting is about?
It is about responsibility. About duty. And about a choice that can change lives.
Whose life, sir?
More than one.
Sir. I need to be honest with you. My mother is unwell. I can't leave her for long.
I know, James.
You know?
Yes. I know about her illness. I know about the hospital visits. I know how hard you are trying.
Sir. I don't like my personal life being discussed.
I respect that. That is why I did not call you to my office. And why this meeting is private.
Is this meeting good news? Or bad news?
It is neither. Think of it as a door standing in front of you.
A door to what?
That depends on what you choose to see on the other side.
I don't have the strength for games right now.
This is not a game. And I would never play with someone's pain.
Then I will come.
Good. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. I will send you the location.
Yes, sir.
James. Whatever you hear tomorrow, do not answer immediately.
Why not?
Because some answers cannot be taken back.
I understand. What kind of door needs this much warning? And what will it cost me to walk through it?
Please, James. Sit back a little. You don't need to look like you're facing judgment. No one here wants to hurt you.
Thank you, sir. I'm just not used to places like this. Everything feels too quiet, too clean.
Silence makes people uneasy. But silence is where truth usually appears. Before I say anything else, I need you to understand one thing. This meeting is not about orders. It is not about pressure. It is about trust.
Sir, when someone says trust in a room like this, it usually means something heavy is coming.
You are right. Something heavy is coming.
Then please speak clearly. My life is already heavy. I don't have space for confusion.
That honesty is exactly why you are here. James, you know I have a daughter.
Yes, sir. Emily.
Emily looks like a grown woman. But inside, she is still a child.
I have noticed she is very gentle. Very trusting. She smiles easily.
Too easily. She believes every word spoken kindly. She does not see danger hiding behind smiles. Every night I ask myself one question. What happens to Emily when I am no longer here?
Sir. I'm sorry, but I still don't understand what this has to do with me.
Because I need someone who will stay when I cannot. Someone who will protect her not because they are paid, but because they are bound.
Bound, how?
I want you to marry my daughter.
Sir. I think I heard you wrong.
You heard me clearly.
Marriage is not a task. It is not a contract between strangers. You cannot ask this from someone.
I am not asking lightly. I am asking because I see the kind of man you are.
You don't know me. You know my work reports. You don't know my fear.
I know enough. I know you do not run from responsibility.
Responsibility is not love.
No. But love cannot exist without responsibility.
You are asking me to give up my future. My choices. My freedom.
By locking both of us into a life we did not choose.
By locking both of us into a life we did not choose.
Do you think this life is my choice?
You know my mother is sick.
Yes.
You know I am drowning.
Yes.
Then you know I have no real choice.
I know you are cornered. And I hate myself for it.
Then why do this?
Because if I do nothing, my daughter will suffer. And if I choose wrong, she will suffer worse.
So you gamble with my life.
I place my faith in it. Your mother's surgery will be paid for. Her care will never be questioned again. You will never beg a hospital again.
You are turning my pain into a price.
No. I am turning my fear into hope.
Does Emily even understand marriage?
She understands safety. She understands kindness. She understands staying.
And love?
Love may grow slowly. Or it may look different. But cruelty will never touch her.
You are asking me to sacrifice everything I am.
I am asking you to save 2 lives. One is my daughter's. One is your mother's.
This isn't fair.
No. But it is real.
If I say yes, there is no turning back.
That is why you must choose slowly.
What kind of man marries like this?
A desperate one. Or a brave one.
You said this is a choice. But it feels like a trap waiting for me to step in.
That is why I did not open it for you. I need you to see everything clearly. No hidden words. No lies.
Before I touch it, tell me something honestly. If you were me, would you say yes?
If I were you, I would hate the man asking this.
At least you're honest.
And if I were a father who had no other way, I would still ask.
This paper decides whether my mother lives. That alone makes it dangerous.
That is why you must read every word. Slowly.
Marriage agreement. Not even pretending it's romance.
Pretending would be cruel.
The husband agrees to provide emotional safety, daily care, and permanent residence. Permanent residence means no leaving.
It means staying. That is what Emily needs most.
The husband agrees not to emotionally harm, threaten, or abandon the wife under any condition. So even my anger is controlled now.
Anger is allowed. Cruelty is not.
The husband agrees to remain married regardless of emotional distance. So even if love never comes, I stay.
Yes.
And Emily?
Emily is not bound by duties. Only protected by them.
All financial needs of the husband's immediate family will be fully covered. This line. This is the knife.
It is the support.
No. It's the pressure. It makes every word before it impossible to refuse.
I know.
Then why include it?
Because without it, you would walk away. And my daughter would be alone.
So my mother's life becomes the lock on this cage.
I wish there was another way.
The husband agrees to keep all matters private. So even my pain stays silent.
Public pity helps no one.
And if I fail?
Then the agreement ends. And the support ends.
So I don't get to break. Ever.
You get to be human. You just don't get to be careless.
This isn't marriage. It's a lifetime promise with no escape door.
That is what Emily needs. Someone who doesn't leave.
And what do I need?
That I cannot give you.
If I sign this, I stop being just a son. I become a shield.
Yes.
And shields break first.
Take time. Read it again at home. No one is rushing you.
Time is the one thing my mother doesn't have. You didn't just offer me a marriage. You offered me a choice between two losses.
And I pray you choose the one that saves a life.
Where am I supposed to go? Why does every door look like the wrong one? Why does it feel like no matter where I walk, I'm already too late? Hello. If anyone is here, please say something. I don't like places that don't answer back.
James. Why are you standing so far away from me?
Mom. No, don't stand like that. You should be lying down. You promised me you wouldn't push yourself.
I promised many things. My son. Just like you promised me you would protect me.
I am protecting you. Everything I'm doing is for you. Every painful step. Every sleepless night.
Then why does it feel like you are choosing paper over people? Why does it feel like I am losing you even while you are standing here?
No. I would never leave you. I would never choose anything over you. Emily. Why are you sitting here alone in the dark? You shouldn't be alone. I told myself I would never let that happen.
You said you would stay with me. You said people don't leave when they promise.
I haven't promised anything yet. I'm still trying to understand what is right.
Sometimes when people don't answer, their silence sounds like yes.
No. My silence means I'm scared. It means I don't know how to be what you need.
You don't have to know everything. You just have to stay.
Sign it. Save her. Save your mother. Be the man everyone needs.
I can't breathe in this place. Every word feels like a wall closing in.
Every man is trapped by something. This is what trapped men call duty.
Stop talking. I need time. I need space. I need to breathe.
Time is something poor men are never given.
Son. Husband. Provider. Shield. Sacrifice. Prison. I can't be all of this. I'm not strong enough. I'm just a man. Please. Someone help me. I don't want to disappear like this.
James. Wake up, my son. You're shaking.
It was only a dream. Then why does my chest still hurt? Why won't you leave me alone? Even when I close my eyes? Alright. Just walk in. It's only a garden. It's not a courtroom. It's not a hospital. It's just a place with trees and flowers. Nothing bad has ever happened in a garden, right?
Hello. You've been standing there for a long time. Are you waiting for someone? Or are you scared to come inside?
I think, maybe a little of both. Big houses make me nervous. They feel like they belong to people who know exactly what they're doing. I'm not very good at pretending I belong.
That's okay. I don't belong everywhere either. But the garden belongs to everyone. You don't need permission to step on grass.
That's a nice way to think about it. Most places in the world come with rules. Do this. Don't touch that. Stand here. Sit there.
Gardens don't shout rules. They just let you be.
I forgot what it feels like to just be.
Did something make you forget? People usually forget happy things when something heavy sits on their heart.
Yes. Many things. Responsibilities. Fear. Trying not to fail the people who need me.
That sounds very tiring. When I feel tired like that, I sit on the swing and talk to my teddy. He never tells me I'm wrong.
That sounds comforting. I don't really have something like that.
Everyone needs something that listens without judging.
You're very good at understanding feelings. Better than many adults I know.
I feel things very strongly. Sometimes too strongly. People think that makes me weak. But I think it just makes everything louder inside.
Loud feelings can be scary. But they also mean you care deeply.
Yes. Caring deeply hurts sometimes. But being empty hurts more.
You're right about that.
You can sit here if you want. We don't have to talk if you don't feel ready. Sitting quietly is also talking, in a way.
Thank you. I don't get many invitations like this. Most people expect me to already know where to stand.
Here, you don't need to know. You just sit and let the swing move.
This feels peaceful. Almost dangerous in how calm it is.
Why dangerous?
Because peace makes you forget how hard the world can be. And forgetting makes the fall hurt more.
But if you never rest, you break before you fall.
You really believe that, don't you?
Yes. That's why I don't like people who rush me. Slow feels safer. I wish more people understood that. My father says you are kind.
He said that?
Yes. He said you don't turn away when things get hard. Even when you want to.
Sometimes staying feels harder than leaving.
But you stay anyway.
Yes. I do.
That's why I wanted to meet you.
You did?
Yes. I don't want someone perfect. I want someone who stays even when they are scared.
Staying costs something. It always does.
I know. But leaving costs something too.
You're wiser than you know.
I just know how it feels to be left alone.
So do I.
If you became someone's husband, would you stay?
I don't know if I would be perfect. I don't know if I would always understand. But I know one thing. I would never walk away without trying everything first.
That's all I want. Trying matters more than winning. I like this place. It feels like everyone is whispering. Even the walls. No one here shouts or rushes.
Yes. It feels like the kind of place where people are afraid to hurt words. I didn't know places like this still existed.
Books don't like being rushed. If you rush them, they stop telling their story.
That's actually very true. I think people are like that too.
Do people rush you a lot?
All the time. They don't mean to be cruel. They just assume I can carry more.
Do you ever tell them it's heavy?
No. When you tell people something is heavy, they either step away or add more.
That doesn't sound fair. If something is heavy, people should help carry it.
That's what children believe. And sometimes, they're right.
I don't like when people talk like believing is wrong. Believing makes the world softer.
Believing also makes the world dangerous.
No. People make the world dangerous. Believing just shows who is safe and who is not.
You really trust your feelings that much?
Yes. My feelings don't lie to me. People do.
That's a strong thing to say.
I know when someone is kind. I know when someone stays even when they are tired. I can feel it in how they sit, how they listen, how they don't interrupt.
And what do you feel right now?
I feel like you are scared of yourself. Like you're afraid you might hurt someone without meaning to.
That might be the most honest thing anyone has said to me in a long time.
You don't look like someone who wants to hurt. You look like someone who is afraid of failing.
Failing hurts people. Sometimes more than leaving does.
Leaving hurts in a way that doesn't heal.
What if staying makes things worse?
Then you fix things. And if you can't, you stay while they're broken.
You say these things so easily. Like the world hasn't taught you to be afraid yet.
The world tried. But my father protected me. Now, I want someone who will protect me when he can't.
Protection is a big promise.
I don't need someone strong all the time. I just need someone honest all the time.
Honesty can be ugly.
Ugly honesty is better than pretty lies.
If I promise something, I don't know if I can ever forgive myself for breaking it.
Then don't promise things you don't mean. Promise effort. Promise trying. Promise staying until you truly can't anymore.
And if staying costs everything,
Then at least it meant something.
you trust very deeply.
Yes. Because if I stop trusting, I stop living.
I wish the world had protected that part of you better.
Maybe that's why you're here. I don't know what choice you are carrying. But I know one thing.
What's that?
I trust you. Even if you don't trust yourself yet.
That might be the most dangerous gift anyone has ever given me.
Or the safest. James. My heart feels like it's running very fast today. Is it normal to feel excited and scared at the same time?
Yes. I think that's how important days feel. They remind us that life is changing, even if we're not ready.
I like change when it feels safe. And today feels safe because you are here.
I will do my best to keep it that way.
James, this is your last chance to walk away without hurting anyone. If your heart is screaming no, you don't have to stay.
My heart stopped screaming a long time ago. Now it just feels tired.
That's not peace. That's pressure.
Sometimes pressure is the only thing keeping everything from falling apart.
Mr. Thompson, the surgery is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Everything is ready. But we cannot delay further.
Thank you, doctor. Please, take good care of her.
We will do everything we can. But stress is dangerous. For everyone involved.
Everyone looks very serious today. Did I do something wrong?
No, Emily. You did nothing wrong. This is just how adults hide their feelings.
I don't like hiding feelings. They get lonely when they are hidden.
You're right. They do.
We are gathered here today to join two lives into one.
My hands are cold. Can you hold them tighter?
I won't let go.
Emily, do you promise to love, trust, and stay with James?
Yes. I promise with my whole heart.
James, do you promise to protect, respect, and stay with Emily?
Yes. I promise to stay. Even when it is hard.
I'm happy today.
I will make sure you always are.
I watched a video last night. It said mornings are important. If mornings are bad, the whole day feels angry.
That sounds like something people say when they want control over life. Days don't always listen.
I want the day to like me. I don't want it to be upset before it starts.
Then let's start slowly. Days like slow starts.
I'm trying to make oatmeal. But it looks very thick. Is it supposed to look like this? Or is it angry oatmeal?
It looks determined. Maybe it just needs a little more water.
I don't want to ruin it. Ruining things makes people disappointed.
Nothing is ruined by trying. Only by not trying at all.
You say things like a teacher. But not a scary one.
I'll take that as a compliment.
My father used to do everything for me. Now I want to do things myself. I don't want people to think I'm useless.
Needing help does not mean useless. It means human.
I like that word. Human sounds nicer than weak.
It is nicer. And more true.
Do husbands and wives always eat together?
Not always. But it's nice when they do.
Then we should try. Trying is our thing.
Yes. Trying is our thing.
When you go to work. How long are you gone?
Most of the day. But I come back every evening.
You promise.
Yes. I promise.
Okay. Then I will wait.
Waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. You should enjoy your day too.
I will. I'll read. And draw. And maybe learn another recipe.
That sounds like a good day.
The lady said I should tie this tighter. But my hands feel clumsy today. They don't listen when I tell them to be calm.
It's okay if they feel clumsy. New places always make hands forget what they know.
Emily, you don't have to do this if it feels too much. We can leave any time. You never need to prove anything.
I know, Father. But I want to stay. I want to learn how to do things even when my heart beats fast.
You want to stay?
Yes. I don't want my life to only be rooms where people protect me. I want rooms where I try.
That takes courage.
I learned that from both of you. I used to think adults never feel scared. But now I know that growing doesn't remove fear. It just teaches you how to stand while shaking.
I spent my whole life trying to make sure you never had to shake.
And that made me feel safe. But safe doesn't always mean strong.
You sound older than yesterday.
Yesterday I had 2 people holding me. Today I want to try holding myself. Just for a little while.
And we are right here. Holding doesn't always mean touching.
James. I have to admit something.
Yes, sir.
I was afraid you would either control her too much or not protect her enough.
I'm afraid of both too.
But watching her now, I realize protection isn't a wall. It's a door that opens slowly.
Father, when you watch me like that, my hand starts shaking again.
I'm sorry. Old habits are hard to quiet.
It's okay. You can watch. Just not worry so loudly.
She's setting rules now.
I suppose it's about time.
James. If I make a mistake, will you be disappointed?
No. I will be proud that you tried.
That makes my chest feel lighter.
And if the world is not kind to you?
Growing feels strange. Like wearing shoes that are new. They hurt a little, but they let you walk further.
That might be the best description of growing I've ever heard.
Emily. Promise me one thing.
What is it?
If the world ever feels too loud, you come to us. You don't have to face it alone.
I promise. But you promise me something too.
Anything.
Promise you will let me try. Even when it scares you.
I promise. I will try to grow too.
This is Sophie. Someone James left behind without answers. Carrying anger that time never fixed.
So this is where you disappeared to. Sitting comfortably. Drinking tea. Acting like nothing ever happened.
Sophie. I didn't know you were back.
Of course you didn't. You never know anything once you decide to vanish from people's lives.
James. Do you know her?
Yes. Emily, this is Sophie. She and we were together before.
Before? Is that what he calls it now? Before, like it was some small chapter he could just tear out and throw away?
Hello. I'm Emily.
I know who you are. Everyone knows who you are now.
Sophie, please.
No. You don't get to please me now. You lost that right when you walked away without a word. Do you know what it feels like, Emily? To wake up every morning, wondering what you did wrong. Wondering why the man you trusted suddenly erased you from his life.
I imagine it feels very painful.
Painful. That's a polite word for being destroyed.
Sophie, I was dealing with things you didn't know about.
Then why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you fight for us the way you fight for everything else?
Because I was drowning. And I didn't want to pull you down with me.
That wasn't your choice to make. You decided for me. You always decide alone and call it sacrifice.
James. You don't have to explain everything if it hurts.
See? Even now you're hiding behind kindness. Letting her protect you like I once did.
That's not fair.
Nothing about what you did was fair. I waited. I called. I begged myself not to hate you.
I never wanted to hurt you.
Intent doesn't erase damage. Silence can hurt louder than words.
You're angry because you were abandoned. Anyone would be.
Don't explain my feelings to me.
I'm not. I'm acknowledging them.
And you're okay with him? With a man who runs when life gets heavy?
He didn't run this time. He stayed.
With you.
Yes. And staying is something he's learning.
Sophie. I'm sorry for the pain I caused. But I won't apologize for the life I'm living now.
So that's it. I get an apology, and you get a clean future.
No. I carry this with me. I just don't let it control me anymore.
I didn't come here to win you back. I came here because I needed to see if you were still the same coward.
And?
You're not the same. But you're not innocent either.
None of us are.
I hope you don't disappear on her one day. Because she looks like someone who wouldn't survive that.
I won't.
Then I truly hope you get what I never did. Honesty from the start.
She was very angry.
She had every right to be.
Thank you for not running now.
Thank you for standing strong. Even when the storm wasn't yours.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to stop you like this. But I've been walking around this building for almost an hour now. And everyone keeps sending me somewhere else, like I don't belong here.
Miss, this is a restricted area. If you have an appointment, you should speak to reception.
I did. 3 times. They said the same thing you just did. Funny how people repeat words when they don't want to answer questions.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for the truth. And judging by how uncomfortable you suddenly look, I think I'm standing right in front of it.
You shouldn't be saying things like that here.
You shouldn't be carrying things you don't want people to ask about. That file's at your right. Why does that file look heavier than the rest?
It's confidential. Company business.
Of course it is. Everything ugly hides behind the word confidential.
Miss, I don't know who you are, but
You know exactly who I am. You've seen my name on emails. You've heard whispers in hallways. You just hoped I would never walk through these doors myself.
you're Sophie.
Say it louder. It feels good when people finally say my name instead of pretending I disappeared.
This isn't something you want to get involved in.
I was involved the moment a man I loved vanished without explanation. I was involved when he married into money overnight. And I was involved when everyone decided silence was easier than honesty.
James didn't want to hurt you.
That sentence is my favorite lie. People use it when they don't want to admit damage.
It wasn't his idea.
Then whose was it?
You didn't hear this from me.
I never hear things. I discover them.
This document was written like a business agreement. Every word was chosen carefully. Every signature calculated.
Marriage isn't business. People are not investments.
Not to everyone.
Open it.
If you read this, nothing will be the same again.
Nothing has been the same for a long time. I just didn't know why. Marriage agreement. Financial compensation. Medical coverage. Permanent residence. So this is what love looks like on paper.
The intention was protection.
Protection for who? Certainly not for me. And probably not for Emily either.
Emily doesn't know.
Then she's the most innocent victim of all.
James hesitated before signing.
And then he signed. Hesitation doesn't erase ink.
This was meant to stay hidden forever.
Then someone miscalculated.
If you expose this, the media will tear them apart. Emily will be humiliated. James will be destroyed.
I was destroyed quietly. Now it's their turn to face noise.
You sound like you want revenge.
I want truth. Revenge is just what truth feels like to liars.
This company will deny everything.
Paper doesn't lie. Signatures don't lie. Only people do.
Once this goes public, you can't control the outcome.
Control is an illusion. But exposure, that's real.
James will know it was you.
Good. He should know that silence finally found a voice.
When we first met, you remember how I asked you if you were scared of yourself?
Yes. I remember.
You didn't answer right away. You looked like someone who was carrying something heavy, but didn't know where to put it down.
Emily. Please let me explain everything properly.
I'm not ready to hear explanations yet. Right now, I'm still trying to understand what my heart is feeling. Because it feels very confused and very tired.
I never meant for you to find out like this. Not in front of the whole world.
That makes two of us. I never meant to learn that my marriage was written on paper. Like a rule book with money and conditions.
It was never just paper to me.
Then why did the paper know more about my life than I did?
Emily. Emily.
Do you know what hurts the most? It's not the contract. It's not the cameras. It's not even the shame.
Then what is it?
It's realizing that every time I trusted you, every time I looked at you and felt safe, there was a part of the truth you decided I couldn't handle.
I was trying to protect you.
No. You were protecting yourself from my reaction.
That's not fair.
Neither was deciding my life without asking me. I told you trust was important to me. I told you that lies, even quiet ones, make me feel small and lost.
I know. And every day I woke up wanting to tell you. But the fear kept getting louder.
Fear doesn't disappear when you hide the truth. It just waits. And then it hurts more.
Everything I did after our marriage was real. The care. The staying. The way I tried to be better.
I believe that. That's what makes this hurt so much.
Emily. If I could go back and choose honesty sooner, I would. I was wrong. Completely wrong.
Do you know what it feels like? To realize that the man you married had a choice. And you never did. I don't hate you. That would be easier.
Then what do you feel?
I feel like something inside me just cracked. And I don't know if it will ever fit back the same way.
Please don't shut me out.
I'm not shutting you out. I'm trying to breathe.
Tell me what to do.
I don't know. Right now. All I know is that my heart is very tired. From believing without being told the truth.
I love you.
I don't doubt that. But love without honesty feels like standing on broken ground.
Emily.
Everyone knows my story now. But the person I trusted most was the last one to let me speak.
I never wanted to silence you.
Intent doesn't erase pain. Tonight, I need to be alone in my heart. Even if you are still in this room.
I understand.
Do you? Because understanding means accepting that things will not go back to how they were.
I accept it.
Everything looks the same. But nothing feels the same anymore. Is that really me? I look like someone who knows where she's going. But inside, I feel completely lost. They all walk so fast. Like their lives make sense. Like they know what tomorrow is supposed to look like. I used to think love made the world smaller and safer. Now it feels like love opened a door and pushed me into a place I don't understand. Father always said the city is dangerous. Too many voices. Too many eyes. But right now, it feels less painful than staying quiet in that room. I trusted so easily. I trusted because I believe kindness always tells the truth. I didn't know silence could pretend to be gentle. Why didn't anyone ask me what I wanted? Why did everyone decide what was best without letting me speak? Am I really that fragile? Did they think honesty would break me more than this did? Everyone carries pain differently. Some people hide it in big houses. Some people carry it openly on the street. I carried mine quietly. I smiled. I believed. I waited. James said he stayed because he cared. I believe that. But caring without truth feels like holding someone's hand while standing on a lie. I didn't need protection from the truth. I needed respect. The water keeps moving no matter what. It doesn't stop to ask if it's allowed to change. Maybe growing up isn't about being brave all the time. Maybe it's about standing still long enough to hear your own voice. What do I want now? I want to be seen. Not as a contract. Not as a mistake. Not as someone's responsibility. I want to be heard. Not yet. The city is big. Scary. Loud. But so is the world. And I have lived inside a small one for too long.
You should not be holding that document like it belongs to you. That contract exists because I allowed it to exist.
It exists because I signed it. And because you wrote my wife's life into numbers and conditions.
Watch your tone. Everything I did was to protect Emily.
Protection that humiliates her is not protection. It's control wearing a kind mask.
You had nothing when you came to us. No money. No power. No solution for your problems.
And yet, I still had a conscience. I just buried it out of fear.
Fear kept everyone alive. Fear paid hospital bills. Fear built a future.
Fear also destroyed trust. And trust is the only thing Emily ever asked for.
Do you think the world would have been kind to her without me stepping in? She is gentle. She is vulnerable.
She is stronger than both of us combined. You just never gave her the chance to prove it.
I know my daughter.
You know how to protect her body. You never learned how to respect her voice.
If you tear up that contract, everything you were given disappears.
This document turned a human life into a transaction. I refuse to be part of that anymore.
You don't have the authority to destroy it.
I have the responsibility.
Emily will suffer without this protection.
She is already suffering because of it.
You don't understand what you've just done.
I understand perfectly. I chose truth over safety. Dignity over comfort.
You think you are saving her. But the world is cruel.
Then let her face it honestly. Not wrapped in lies she never agreed to.
I built walls my whole life. And still failed to protect her.
You protected her body. Now let me protect her heart. Even if she never forgives me.
And if she walks away from you?
Then I will accept it. Because love without choice is not love. I am done being bought. And Emily is done being owned.
James. If you leave like this, you may lose everything.
I already lost the most important thing when I kept silent. I won't lose my soul too. Come on, please pick up. Even if you just tell me to go away. I need to know you're safe.
She never ignores her phone for this long. Never. Not unless she's deeply hurt, or afraid.
I pushed her too far by staying silent. Every step I took to protect her ended up making her feel trapped.
And every step I took to protect her made her feel owned. I mistook control for love.
She likes quiet places. Places where no one asks questions. She comes to places like this when her thoughts are loud.
Emily used to sit there when she was younger. She said the water helped her think clearly.
What if she feels like she doesn't belong anywhere anymore?
Then it's our fault for making her feel that way.
Please. Have you seen a young woman? Brown coat, gentle voice. Looks lost even when she's standing still.
I saw someone like that earlier. She sat by the window for a long time. Didn't order much. Just stared outside like she was deciding something important.
Which way did she go?
Toward the bridge.
James. If something happens to her tonight, I don't think I'll survive the guilt.
Neither will I. But if we find her, I won't speak for her ever again. I'll listen. Even if she tells me to leave.
I spent my life speaking for her. I forgot she had her own voice.
Has anyone come in alone tonight? Looking shaken. Maybe crying but trying not to be seen.
No admissions like that. But you should keep searching. People don't always come here when they're hurting.
I can't lose her. Not after learning what love really means too late.
I always thought money could fix everything. Tonight I would give it all away. Just to hear her call me father without fear again.
If we find her, you have to let her decide what happens next.
I know. For the first time in my life. I truly know.
I'll check the river path.
I'll search the streets behind the bridge.
If you find her first, don't tell her what she should do.
I won't. I'll only tell her I'm sorry.
Emily.
You found me.
We've been searching everywhere. Every street felt like it was hiding you from us on purpose.
I didn't want to hide. I just needed a place where no one knew my name.
Emily. I've never been so afraid in my life.
That's how I felt too, Father. Afraid. And very small.
I failed you. Not because I didn't love you. But because I loved you in a way that didn't let you breathe.
I never needed a perfect life. I just needed honesty. And to be asked.
I thought I was protecting you from pain. I didn't realize I was teaching you. That your voice didn't matter.
When the world shouted my story today, I didn't know who I was anymore.
Emily. I tore the contract apart.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because for the first time, I'm not trying to fix things. I just want you to know that I chose truth, even if it costs me you.
I spent my whole life trusting people to decide what was best for me.
I know. And I became part of that mistake.
Do you know what hurts the most? It's not the contract anymore. It's realizing how alone I felt. Even when I wasn't physically alone.
You were never meant to feel that way. And I will spend the rest of my life making sure you never do again.
I don't want promises tonight. I'm too tired to carry them.
Then don't carry anything. Just let us sit with you.
When I walked into this shelter, no one asked who I was. They just gave me warmth.
That's what we should have done first.
I loved you both so much. And I didn't know how to ask. To be loved differently.
You don't have to ask anymore. I'm listening now. Even if what you say hurts me.
I don't know if I can go back tonight. Everything feels too loud.
Then we won't force you. We can sit here. As long as you need.
Or I can leave. If my presence still feels heavy.
No. Stay. Just, don't decide anything for me.
I promise. No decisions without you.
I don't know what tomorrow looks like. But tonight. I don't want to be alone.
Then you won't be.
This place feels safe.
Safety should never come from hiding. It should come from being allowed to exist.
I'm so tired.
Rest, my love. We're here.
When I walked through the city last night, I kept thinking about how small I used to make my world. Just to feel safe inside it.
You never had to make yourself small for me. I'm sorry it ever felt that way.
I know you didn't ask me to. That's what makes it confusing. People can hurt you deeply without meaning to. Last night taught me something important. Being protected without being asked. Feels very similar to being controlled.
I understand that now. I wish I had understood it before you had to suffer for it.
When I found out about the contract, I felt like my marriage was something that happened to me. Not something I stepped into with open eyes.
I took away your choice. And no explanation will ever make that right.
I kept asking myself last night whether staying with you would mean going back to being quiet again. Back to trusting without being told the truth.
And that fear makes sense. I gave you every reason to doubt.
But then I remembered something. You didn't defend the contract. You destroyed it.
Because it was wrong. And because I couldn't keep living as someone who benefits from another person's silence.
That moment mattered to me. Not because it fixed everything. But because it showed me you were finally choosing honesty. Even when it made you vulnerable.
I don't expect forgiveness. I only hope for the chance to earn trust again. Slowly, and properly.
So I need to be very clear now. What I'm about to say is not a promise. It's a decision. And decisions can change if respect disappears.
Say it. I won't interrupt.
I choose to stay. Not because I am afraid of being alone. Not because of comfort, money, or history. I choose to stay because I see someone who faced his worst mistake and didn't hide behind power or excuses.
Emily.
But staying does not mean surrendering myself again. If I ever feel unheard, if my voice becomes optional, I will leave without guilt or apology.
You should. Love that traps is not love.
I don't want perfection. I want partnership. I want to argue sometimes. To disagree. To be wrong and still be respected.
Then we will build something honest. Even if it's uncomfortable. Even if it's slow.
I am choosing you. But for the first time in my life, I am choosing myself just as strongly.
That makes me respect you more than ever. And it makes me want to be better every day.
Then let this be our real beginning. No contracts. No silence. No decisions made behind closed doors.
Only truth. Even when it's difficult.
Especially then. This house feels different today.
Because it finally feels like a place of choice. Not obligation.
All these years, I believed control meant care. That if I planned enough, guarded enough, nothing bad could ever touch you. You used to laugh so freely. You trusted the world without fear. And I told myself it was my job to make sure that never changed. But somewhere along the way, I stopped listening and started deciding. I reduced your life to ink and signatures. I negotiated happiness like a business deal. And I convinced myself it was love. What kind of father protects his child? By taking away her voice?
You wanted to see me, Father.
Emily. Yes. Please, come in. James. I'm glad you came too.
Emily asked me to be here.
The house feels quieter today.
Because I finally stopped giving orders. I spent my life believing money could solve fear. That influence could replace trust. But watching you walk out that door, I realized I was losing you in the name of saving you.
I never needed saving from life, Father. I only needed support while living it.
I know that now. Too late. But I know it. James. I owe you an apology that goes far beyond words.
You don't owe me anything, sir.
Yes, I do. I accused you of being greedy. I believed you were using my daughter. I let police question you, humiliate you. And I didn't stop it when I should have. I saw you as a risk, not a man. As a threat, not a husband. And because of my fear, I hurt you deeply and unfairly.
What hurt the most was not the accusation, but knowing you never trusted me to love her honestly.
You were right. I trusted contracts more than character. And I was wrong. I am sorry, James. For doubting you. For blaming you. For letting my power speak louder than the truth.
I made mistakes too. I lied by staying silent.
You owned that. I didn't, until now.
This is what I needed to see.
The document was my greatest failure. Not because it failed, but because it succeeded in silencing you.
You thought I would break if I knew the truth.
Yes. And I was wrong. You didn't break when the truth came out. You broke when it was hidden. I am sorry, Emily. As your father. Not as a protector. Not as a controller.
I waited a long time to hear that.
And I will spend the rest of my life proving I meant it. No more secret decisions. No more control dressed as care. If you fall, I will walk beside you. Not ahead of you.
That's all I ever wanted.
And if you choose to walk this path with her, you will do so as an equal in this family. Not as a deal I arranged.
That's all I ever wanted too. I remembered how you like it. Not too hot. And just a little sugar.
You remembered without asking. But you still waited for me to sit first.
Some habits are good to keep.
Mornings feel different now. Lighter. Like I don't have to prepare myself for silence anymore.
Because silence is no longer hiding anything.
I used to think happiness meant everything being perfect. Now I think it means feeling safe enough to speak. Even when things aren't perfect.
That's what you taught me. Love isn't about fixing someone. It's about standing beside them while they grow.
I planted these flowers myself. Father wanted gardeners to do it.
And you said no.
I said I wanted my hands in the soil. I wanted to see something grow because of my effort.
They're beautiful. Just like the courage you didn't know you had.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
You're not. Come sit with us, Father.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've been watching you both every morning. Talking. Laughing. Making decisions together.
That's what partnership looks like.
I used to believe happiness came from control. Now I see it comes from trust.
And trust grows when people are allowed to choose.
You've changed so much this past month. Not because anyone pushed you, but because you chose to step forward.
I didn't change who I am. I just stopped hiding parts of myself to make others comfortable.
And that's when you truly began to shine.
Do you remember when I used to ask if I was strong enough to make my own choices?
I remember.
I don't ask that anymore.
Hearing you say that makes every mistake I made worth learning from.
We don't grow by being protected from mistakes. We grow by being supported through them.
And we grew together.
I want this house to be different now. A place where voices are heard. Where no one feels small.
Then that will be its new foundation.
No contracts. No secrets. Just honesty.
And breakfast in the garden.
I think I like this new way of living.
I used to dream about being saved. Now I dream about living fully. That's love. This is my life. And I choose it. Every day.